Hi, I'm Ryan Clark from Team Redux Beverages, Brawndo Honda. We're here at Southwick, Massachusetts, round 11 of the 2008 AMA Motocross National Championship Series. Southwick is one of the most unique facilities on the circuit because it's basically a bunch of beach sand carved out into a motocross track, which makes it pretty treacherous, pretty rough, and probably one of the most difficult races that we do all year. This weekend we have Bob Kiniry representing us in the lights division on a 2008 Honda CRF 250R, and myself in the 450 division. We're one rider down with Ben Evans this weekend. He was our rookie who debuted at Millville last week, but unfortunately he suffered a shoulder injury, and he'll be skipping this event, and he'll be back in action next week at Steel City to close out the year. So let's take a look at the weekend and how things went down.
Cover the air filter with like plastic bag?
Real stuff. You don't have to do that.
We'll see. We will see. It's a motorcycle. It doesn't matter what's riding it.
I'm gonna be famous for being homeboy's friend right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be his man.
I had a rough day in practice, ended up getting 19th today. It was pretty disappointing after yesterday coming out and getting a 12 and then a 9th in the second one. Had a pretty rough morning, so that's kind of frustrating. Going to give me a pretty crappy pick from the start. Going to really just try to get a good jump, cut as many guys as I can off really, and really go from there and just try and get a decent start and hang on and stay strong for 35 minutes in the sand. I know a lot of guys are going to go down and get tired. I grew up racing here quite a bit. The track went the other way when I was growing up, so it's still a lot different, but still, you know, sand to sand. And had a bad start. Seems to be my problem lately in the first moto, but did the same thing, just really had a good solid charge on. I believe I got up to 10th place. A lot of guys got tired there at the end. I just stayed strong and consistent. Passed a bunch of guys in the last 15 minutes, ended up getting a 10th, so that was good, and I wanted to build on that going into the second moto. Unfortunately, I got tangled with somebody about halfway up the start, went down, and had some trouble starting my bike. When those four strokes get hot, they don't like to start. Got going, and I believe I was like 2 laps down or something, and ended up going down with a lapper, and wasn't a good second moto. Just got up and kept charging and rode really well. I believe I got 26th. So.
Okay, stop.
right day. I rode decent. I just once again kind of took myself out of it with a kind of horrible starting or qualification time, and then I had a bad gate pick. But second moto, I managed a halfway decent start, and just like didn't really get going until about halfway through, you know. And then once I kind of waked it up and stopped thinking so much about, you know, the track and how brutal it was, and just trying, you know, instead of thinking about not crashing, I just focused on putting in some laps. And I closed the gap on some of the guys ahead of me right at the end, and the last lap was kind of dramatic for me. I made 2 passes there right at the end, and I think I moved up to 15th or 16th, and so got some points anyway, and you know, I'll take it to next weekend and hopefully do better.
Yeah. What are you doing? We're gonna get the sun in there. Oh well.
Juice! Hop into your hand.
Don't worry about that.
Team Redux Beverages Brawndo Honda had a successful weekend. We all emerged healthy and ready to fight again next week at Steel City. We'll be back on the track with Ben Evans 7 days, actually 6 days from now. We'll be racing next Saturday as opposed to Sunday. And yeah, go get yourself a Brawndo, drink a few, and we'll see you at Steel City. This is Ryan Clark saying farewell.
No heart, Ryan?
That was a girl. That was gorgeous. I think that's her stage name.